Hey, what's up guys? This is CG with Politics Mob, and today we're talking about Martin Luther King Jr. Today is a national holiday, and it should be. Hopefully you got the day off, you got to spend time with your friends and family. If not, hopefully at least you got a chance to take a moment to yourself and reflect about this great man and the change that he brought about to make our country a better place. Everybody knows about the I Have a Dream speech. In my opinion, it's actually the best speech ever given. But to celebrate the holiday today, I wanted to talk to you guys about things that you don't know about Martin Luther King. So, without further ado, here's 5 things you don't know about Martin Luther King Jr. Number 1, the Kennedys did not trust Martin Luther King Jr. It's very well documented that the relationship between King and Kennedy was pretty complicated. In 1960, when John F. Kennedy was running for president, he famously called Martin Luther King's wife, Coretta Scott King, and voiced his concern about Martin Luther King being in jail. This, in effect, started their relationship off on a really good note, but the relationship between the Kennedys and Martin Luther King Jr. did not stay positive. By 1963, when John F. Kennedy was actually in the White House, Martin Luther King Jr. was under surveillance by the FBI. And this surveillance was approved, actually authorized, by the Attorney General, who at the time was Robert F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's little brother. Number 2, people did not want this to be a national holiday. In 2018, that might sound kind of hard to believe, but it wasn't until 1983 that Ronald Reagan made Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a national holiday. And it wasn't until the year 2000 that this was actually approved by every single state. The most famous example of this is Arizona. In 1986, the Democratic governor of Arizona, Bruce Babbitt, approved Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a state-recognized holiday. But it didn't last very long. In 1987, his successor actually revoked it. From there on, the story of how Arizona actually started to recognize the holiday is a pretty funny one. When in doubt, always follow the money. And we can thank the NFL for that. So 2 things happened. In 1990, there was a ballot measure in Arizona to make it a holiday again. The NFL says, look, Arizona, we're giving you guys a Super Bowl in 1993. But if you don't recognize this holiday, we're going to take it away from you. When the ballot measure was voted down, the NFL kept true to their word, and they moved Super Bowl 27 to Pasadena instead. Arizona voters got together one more time and approved the holiday in 1992. However, it was too late. The NFL's mind was made up, and they kept Super Bowl 27, which was played in 1993 in California. Number 3, Martin is not Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth name. Martin Luther King Jr. was actually born as Michael King in 1929. His name did not officially become Martin Luther King Jr. until 1934. This was a result of his father, who was a pastor, visiting Germany. While he was in Germany in 1934, he got a chance to study and learn the writings and teachings of Protestant reformer Martin Luther. He had been so inspired by what he learned about Martin Luther that he changed his name to Martin Luther King, and he changed his son's name to Martin Luther King Jr. The ever-famous I Have a Dream speech was actually not the first time that Martin Luther King Jr. spoke to a large crowd on the Washington Mall. 6 years earlier, in 1957, he'd actually given a speech about black voting rights, or lack thereof, and voiced his support. His famous quote from that speech was, "Give us the ballot." It was actually this moment, this "give us the ballot" moment from his speech in 1957 that propelled him to the top of the civil rights movement. Number 5, there are only 2 Americans that have ever had their birthday recognized as a national holiday. Today, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and President's Day, which is George Washington's birthday. Not bad company. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, that really helps me out. As always, visit Politics Mob for new videos every week on political topics. See you next time.